Why Richard Hughes will complete dream Liverpool deal. Michael Edwards never could. Richard Hughes is cooking something special for Liverpool that would deliver him something even Michael Edwards could not. Recently, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Liverpool scouts are taking a look at Zubimendi from Borussia Dortmund. Anfield Watch also understands Liverpool have an interest in the winger, which makes a lot of sense. The Reds have been trying to sign a left winger since the summer transfer window. Back then, there was interest in Anthony Gordon. Nico Williams was also on the radar, and then in the January window, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia was another option the Reds considered. Gittens, though, seems to be the one that is tangible and gettable for Liverpool. Anfield Watch spoke to Dortmund's managing director Carsten Kramer, who insisted they did not want to sell him last year. However, Romano has since reported that Dortmund are growing increasingly more accepting of the fact that he could leave. The one who could finally bring the profile of a left winger that Edwards has been trying to sign for a very long time. You only need to take a look at Gittens' FBref profile to see what we mean. When it comes to the top 10 most similar players to him according to the statistics website, there are quite a few names who will be familiar to the Reds. From Mohamed Kudus, who Anfield Watch understands Edwards had been a big fan of since his days at Ajax, or Karim Adeyemi, who was also highly regarded by Liverpool during Edwards' first reign as per Transfermarkt. There's also Kvaratskhelia and the aforementioned Williams. Rounding up the list of names is Christian Pulisic, who again Liverpool wanted as per the Daily Express but ultimately never could back in 2018. Now this Gittens deal feels different. It feels like Liverpool are very aggressively pursuing the market and will stop at nothing to get the profile of player they want. That profile is a winger with an end product who can take players on and progress the ball, being a prominent ball carrier as we have explained here. It's the type of winger Arne Slot deployed at Feyenoord. It's also the type of winger Liverpool lack at the moment. Hughes has been a failure so far in his reign, but he will be determined to redeem himself and doing what even Edwards couldn't do, and signing the left winger Liverpool have been needing for years would be the perfect way to start. Omar Marmoush tells Guardiola the 5 positions he can play as Man City finalize signing No. 3. Omar Marmoush has outlined his qualities and named the 5 positions he is happy to play in for Manchester City after finalizing his $59 move from Eintracht Frankfurt, and it seems Pep Guardiola is not done yet with signing No. 4 and 5 still an option at the Etihad this month. The 4-time reigning Premier League champions have fallen alarmingly off their perch this season and instead of their customary title battle are locked in a fight only for the top 4. While also facing a big uphill battle to even reach the knockout stages of the Champions League. As a result of their shock drop-off, Guardiola and co. have tackled the January window head-on, having already brought in defender Abdulkadir Kusanov from Lens for $33.6 million and Vitor Reis, who arrives from Palmeiras, in a $29.4 million deal. Now City have moved to bolster their attack with the capture of Marmoush, who has signed a 4.5-year deal to summer 2029 at the Etihad. City have paid Frankfurt an initial 59 millas, 70 PT masses, 72.8 PT, rising to 63.4 sist, 70.5, 78.1 to land the 25-year-old Egypt forward, who will reportedly earn 16 million per year at the Etihad, around £260,000 a week. "I'm so happy to be here," he told Man City's official website. Manchester City is one of the biggest clubs in the world over the past 10 years, so it was not a question. It is an honor the club showed an interest in me and now I'm here. The last 2 seasons have been great, but it is just the beginning for me. Marmoush has more goal involvements this season than Harry Kane, and he insists he can do a job for Guardiola in a variety of positions. I've played many positions. For the national team, I am playing left wing most of the time. At my former club, I was playing No. 9, sometimes at 10 and also an 8, added Marmoush. I've also played on the right wing, so I think I can play in all the positions, but I feel most comfortable behind the striker in the number 10 position, where the way to the goal is quicker, or shorter, I should say, so I am comfortable in all positions. But wherever I play, I will always give my all to try and help the team. Man City may not be done yet, with 2 more deals still possible. Marmoush has also underlined his desire to help City get back to regular winning ways. My main strength, I would say, is that I always want to win. Arsenal forced into making completely crazy striker bid to bring deal forward by 6 months. Arsenal can sign an elite striker via a gentleman's agreement next summer, though the Gunners are willing to break the bank right now and must make a completely crazy bid to seal a deal 6 months early. Mikel Arteta has made no secret of his and his club's desire to sign a potent striker this month. Wasteful finishing has dogged Arsenal's Premier League campaign this year, though the Gunners aren't content to readily accept a third successive second-placed finish. A number of high-profile strikers are on Arsenal's radar, including Alexander Isak, Victor Osimhen, Dusan Vlahovic, Benjamin Šeško, and Matheus Cunha. Today's update regards RB Leipzig hitman Šeško, who brought his goals tally for the season to 14 with a strike in the Champions League on Wednesday night. The Slovenian 2-1 is already an impactful option and, given his young age, is widely expected to become a truly world-class striker in the very near future. Arsenal, along with Chelsea and Manchester United, were all willing to trigger Šeško's old 55 million release clause last summer. However, the striker put pen to paper on a new deal with Leipzig on June 12 that removed the clause. In its place is a gentleman's agreement between club and player regarding a transfer in the summer of 2025. Leipzig have made it clear they'll listen to offers in the 70 million 75 plus range, though as mentioned, there is not an official clause that can be activated. The presence of the gentleman's agreement has been confirmed by Sky Germany as well as the Mirror. And in that update from the Mirror, it was claimed Arsenal are determined to sign a striker right now and don't wish to wait 6 months. Šeško was the main subject of the piece, with the report claiming Arsenal are willing to spend big on the Slovenian right now. However, in the aftermath of Leipzig's 2-1 win over Sporting CP on Wednesday night, Leipzig manager Marco Rose reaffirmed his club's intention not to sell Šeško in the winter window. Leipzig are already mathematically eliminated from the Champions League despite their win over Sporting. However, they have reached the quarter-final stages of the DFB Pokal, and perennial favorites Bayern Munich are out. What's more, Leipzig currently sit 5th in the Bundesliga and are embroiled in a scrap for UCL qualification. As such, it'll take a bid of epic proportions deemed too good to refuse for Leipzig to sanction a mid-season sale. Speaking to Give Me Sport, transfer guru Fabrizio Romano confirmed Arsenal have held talks over Šeško's signing. But again, Romano confirmed Arteta's side will need to go above and beyond with their bid to stand any chance of cajoling Leipzig into a sale before the February 3rd deadline. One target is Benjamin Šeško because they had some contacts for Šeško in the last 10 to 15 days, explained Romano. But what I'm told is that RB Leipzig insist on their decision to keep the player at the club until the end of the season. So it's not going to be easy. It will take something completely crazy in terms of financials to convince Leipzig in January. Latest Arsenal news. Martin Zubimendi decision. In other news, Give Me Sport claim Martin Zubimendi has said yes to Arsenal and is now extremely likely to complete his transfer to North London in the summer. Journalist James Benge told the outlet, Zubimendi is extremely likely. It's not done yet because, of course, they have to pay the release clause, but messages have come from Arteta and the Arsenal side for a very long time, convincing Zubimendi, who rejected the chance to go to Liverpool and has rejected the chance to go elsewhere in the Premier League, when it's been put to him in the past that this is the time to move and this is the club to move to. So they have to go and pay the release clause, and my expectation is that they will either do that or, actually more likely, will go a little bit over the release clause just to sweeten the payment terms. Zubimendi's release clause at Real Sociedad is worth 60 million, 50 pounds. Go deeper. Benjamin Šeško profile. By Nathan Egerton, Šeško first started to make headlines when he scored 59 goals in 23 games in the under-15 setup at Slovenian side Krško. He moved to Austria at the age of 16 and signed for Red Bull Salzburg in a deal worth $2.5 million. The striker immediately joined Salzburg's partner club, FC Liefering, on loan for 2 seasons. He scored just 1 goal in his debut season before netting 21 goals in the 2020-21 season. Šeško returned to Salzburg and scored 29 goals over the following 2 seasons, helping the club win the Austrian Cup and 2 Austrian Bundesliga titles.